things in life you forget they'll pass you by. It's the simple things in life.
So the day has arrived.
Dragon Crest 2.0. So if you didn't watch our last adventure, when we were in Thailand at the beginning of our trip, we decided, I know, let's climb a mountain with no tour guide by ourselves, and it almost killed us off. So we thought, let's do it again. Great idea. Let's climb a mountain again at the beginning of our trip while we're all fat, fit and unfit and unhealthy. I'm already knackered because I'm walking on the beach. Ooh. And we have a tour guide this time now. But I didn't come very well prepared for climbing mountains. I've got no pants, no jacket, I've got shorts and a vest on.
Oh, Moni Myrtle's back.
And apparently it's gonna rain.
So it begins. So this mountain is 1,863 83 feet, which is bigger than Dragon Crest that we done last year, and that killed us. So this is going to be even worse, but the views was incredible last time, so hopefully the views will be just as incredible this time. Got our little mascot, he's coming too. Good boy.
It's very slippy.
Go on boy, you can do it. Part where us and the dog depart, he can't make it up the hill. We've made it 1/8 of the way.
The sweat is real.
Yeah.
1/8.
It's very nice though. So our guide just told us that this is Sombrero Island, and the far one?
And Malangabang.
Malangabang.
Malangabang. Then Igbon.
And this one here is Igbong. Botlob is this one behind.
Yes.
Ah, nice view.
If you watched Dragon Crest, this is Dragon Crest times 20. Dragon Crest had partial paths. It was pure tree route trying to climb, but this literally makes a show of the path. There's no path. You are climbing in between trees, you're making your own path, you're holding onto branches, you're pulling yourself up on the trees, you are rock climbing, you are looking out for holes where all the leaves are covering, like gaps in the path. This is raw jungle that we are climbing right now, and I'm pooped. I am absolutely exhausted, but it'll be worth it when we get to the top if this is only 1/8.
This is what it's like all the way up. It's just like so steep. This is a killer because I need 2 hands at all times to climb. So the camera's just dangling around my neck. Damn son. Oh, you can do it, Ig. This mountain is no joke. I'm beginning to think we made a bit of a mistake. It's so hard. Oh dear. Dearie me.
Apparently we are halfway, and this is I'm so tired. This is so hard. Demi and Shannon. Oh wow, it's steamy.
What then?
The humidity is real. Can you see the sweat on my forehead? This is actually disgusting. It's actually rolling down. This is so much harder than Dragon Crest, and I don't even have the energy to hold this camera up, so I'm gonna have to go. But I just really needed you to know that if you're gonna do this wear leggings and trainers that you can tie to your feet, because the shoes that I've got are just sliding all over the place, making it more difficult. There's loads of ants and there's really sharp branches, and I've cut myself about 20 times, so just make sure you've got something to cover you up and you'll be absolutely fine and dandy. And if you're an experienced mountaineer and you climb and rock climb and stuff, then this will be an absolute walk in the park for you. But when you can't even walk straight on a pavement like myself, this is struggling. I am struggling. This is a struggle, but it's very beautiful, so it's worth it.
Yeah, very nice. Damn. So you can see this island right over the back there is the last island of Conception so far. Not sure, but there is 18 islands in Conception, and we can see about 6 of them.
At the top.
There was a monkey.
But I'm too slow. I missed it.
All you could see was the trees swinging. Too slow. We missed it.
Very much like a monkey myself right now, because I'm swinging from the trees.
There's a monkey in there somewhere.
Oh.
Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where'd it go?
I went that way.
Oh. So this gives you water.
If you run out.
If you run out.
You chew it and spit it out. You don't swallow it?
That's nice.
Is it?
It's really, really sweet. It tastes like a plum. Mmm.
Is that?
Yep. Well, we are in the clouds right now. Alright, let's go. Ready?
Because I'll ever be.
Let's do it.
I am exhausted, but let's go.
This is a real David Attenborough stuff right there. This part of the climb's been really hard. Really, really steep.
This will be very difficult to go back down.
So hard to vlog this trip because you need 2 hands at all times.
Difficulty level 20. This is not an easy thing to do. We think we're just pros. Nah, this is rock solid. And my hands are like, this part, my hands, look at the state of me. They're aching from pulling myself up so much. My Achilles heel is aching from just being at the same angle the whole way, because you're literally climbing a 180 degree angle. So we've got 30 minutes left until we reach the top. We're hoping there's no clouds, so let's get a wiggle on, because I need to go back to bed.
Things you have to do. So you gotta pull yourself up by these vines. That's the only way up this section. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You can see light, which means we're almost at the top. This is so hard. Jesus. Oh. You alright? Well, we made it, but there's no opening.
Feel robbed.
A little bit gutted there's no viewing deck or viewing space.
There's a viewing deck at the top of a tree, but I physically haven't got the energy to climb a tree after climbing this mountain.
My legs are like jelly, I can't do it either.
My legs are like jelly. It is probably the most difficult thing I've ever done, and I said that after Dragon Crest, but this is harder than Dragon Crest. And Demi and Shannon, if you're watching and you know how hard Dragon Crest was, trust me, this was like times 2, 3 even. So we're just having a little sugar and salt boost, some little cookies, because we have sweated. I've lost about 20 stone, and then we've got to go all the way back down.
So what we'll have to do is get down the bottom and then see if we can fly the drone up as high as we can fly it. just so you can get an idea of how high we are right
Poor
now.
Chris carried the drone all the way to the top, and there's nowhere to fly it because of the trees. So it's not like he needs to lose any more weight, let's face it. Poor guy's nearly non-existent by the time we get back down.
So if we was fast, it should have took about 3 hours, our guide said. We've done it in 3 hours. I am not the fittest person in the world, and neither is Cody. We don't do this for fun. We do this once a year. And we've done it in 3 hours, so I'm actually quite impressed with that. We was doing pretty well. We're going to start our way down now, and we're going to put the camera away for this part because it's going to be a bit more difficult, I think. But I hope the video turns out half decent, because we wasn't able to get some of the footage that we would normally get, all the B-roll stuff and all the good shots and stuff, because I always had to use 2 hands all the time to climb.
Have 2 hands.
I was always climbing up tree roots, so I hope I got enough, and I hope I got enough to show you what it's like doing this tour. But let's roll. Rope. So we're on our way back now to Conception. We've had 2 days and 1 night on Tambeliza. Now I'm going home to rest. By home I mean Conception. I'm broke, honestly. Oh my god, home sweet home. Home sweet home.
I'm going to keep moving upward because I can see that most vegetation is at the very top.
What is happening, guys? We was absolutely wrecked after that trek. Absolutely battered.
Dead.
We could not
no
vlog.
words.
We couldn't vlog anymore.
We couldn't
It was
even hold the
impossible.
camera, it was too heavy. We didn't have the strength. There's no words.
No, it was just a nightmare. I was dead, she was dead. So we just put the camera away and just
It was actually too
suffered.
steep to come down because our guide got a rope, and with the rope he tied it around the trees, and we had to like abseil down the mountain because it was too steep to walk down. And at parts we were looking at each other like, how did we even get up this bit, because it was so 180 degrees. I would love to have shown you. However,
it's too dangerous. There's no way.
It was way too dangerous. There was parts when we were walking on the way down that I looked to the left of me, and it was just it was a drop of like deadly height, and I just thought, like, we didn't even notice that it was this steep on the way up, but you definitely could tell on the way down because our legs were battered, weren't they?
Battered. So we've made it back to Jumbi Resort on the mainland.
Yeah.
So I think we might stay here for one more day.
Just to recover because we were so tired.
I am aware that this video may or may not turn out how I would have liked.
We also didn't expect when we got to the top, did we, that it would be completely covered in trees. We expected when we got to the top that there would be an opening where we would see out to all of the islands, because we found out that there are 18 islands in Conception. So we expected that when we got to the summit that there would be an area like Dragon Crest that you could see everything from, and there wasn't. There was a, what was it?
You had to climb up to a tree. You had to climb up a tree basically to be able to see, which the tree was dead, so you couldn't climb up it no more.
Yeah,
it was broken.
It was broke.
So
we just had a view of trees.
Yeah.
It was really like it was a bit disappointing, wasn't it? Because we kind of had our hopes set quite high because of Dragon Crest. I think we kind of expected it to be the same, but obviously instead of seeing land, you would see islands.
So hopefully the video is half decent. We are fully aware that we wasn't able to get as much as what we wanted because it was so steep, so we always had to have 2 hands climbing. So it's just
the struggle was real.
Yeah,
it really was.
This video may or may not be,
it might be a bit pants, and we apologise.
Yeah, it might not be a great video. Like, I haven't checked the footage yet, so we're just saying.
Couldn't even do the drone because the trees were just there was no opportunity for us to really record anything other than me falling over a lot, which I did do.
I couldn't do it half the time because I had to hold on for dear life on the trees that I was on.
So basically, if we did have the camera out more, all you would have seen is my arse a lot of times because I just fell over constantly, especially on the way down because my legs went to jelly and they were just shaking all the way down. There was one point where we were 15 minutes away from the bottom and it took me 45 minutes to get to the bottom because my legs were shaking that bad. I just kept falling over. I was like Bambi. I could not walk. So it was hard, wasn't it? The hardest thing I've ever done physically.
It was very hard. But hopefully this video is
average.
Is okay. And don't hold it against us if it's not so great.
This is the first video of ours that you've watched. We should put this at the beginning. This is the first video of ours that you've watched. Please don't judge us. Go and watch the one before or a completely different one. Any of them. This is not what we are about, okay? This is not a true representation of our channel.
Well, we hope we've done the mountain justice anyways, but
we probably didn't.
Now we're gonna go and lick our wounds, and there's lots of them.
Get lots of them.
So we'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.
See you soon.
Peace.